I say that he pretty much snitched on himself when he went back to Funhouse and shared, when they come for me, this is what they come, and the double strip, and they still in the garbage, and all that stuff, right? So you pretty much snitched on yourself that all this happened because they came messing with me, and my people got active and did it. So to me, that he sealed that case himself, right? Like,
yeah.
That's kind of so that's why he can, in my eyes, be suspect for, because he pretty much told, and then he went back and tried to flip it later or what have you, but he pretty much stated what happened, and what he pretty much if he would have got his other half of the people out, they would have it would have been a whole unaliving pretty much. I mean, he said all of this.
He sure did say that, love. He sure did say that. He sure did.
He said all of it.
I held half the team. He said half of the team back.
Yeah.
Right? And whatever you say will and can be used against you.
Yeah, so the other half was active and the other half wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his team, and he was a part. That he organized it. Yeah, that's the same kind of situation with, they said that what's his name? The rapper, he was the head of the organization. Wack is the head of this organization. What's his name? Young Thug. They had him as the head. So if Wack is talking about he holding people back, and it was a double this and a double that, and they came for, this is what happened when they come looking for me. I don't play that. I'm not no rapper. I'm not all that. I mean, all that he was popping.
Yeah.
All of it.
And him identifying how the robbery took place and the stripping, a double stripping, and then him bringing back the watch to no jumper. That's the evidence. It's like, if you don't think Wack is working with the authorities, it is crazy, because that is just like out of control, nigga. You explain the crime and how someone got stripped and robbed, and what the process of it is, and how you took accountability, and then you bring back the evidence and say, I put an APB out on it. Here you go.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A straight APB.
That's enough to be questioned. Okay, so what did you have to do? Who did you go to? I mean, all that makes you a suspect.
Yeah.
Sure does.
All of that makes you a suspect.
I mean, but we also know that he also worked with them guys. But like DD keeps saying, you can't lead with violence, and all the jurisdictions don't work together. Somebody, you got to get in trouble somewhere. Everybody's not on the same team across the board. You can't be committing crime. And then he run around with the badge, right? He say, oh, it gets me off these, this, that, and the third. It gets me special treatment. Not everywhere. Every cop got to follow the same. Nah.
Yeah. No.
So I believe that they're building the case on Wack100. I believe that because they know he's a nuisance. The police know for sure. And I also believe, we know that he's also working with the federal agents. And so he may have a little bit of leeway, but they can't keep on allowing him to lead with violence forever without getting in trouble. Even cops go to jail.
Right.
For committing crimes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, this dude is around here literally threatening people committing crimes. The Aaron the Plumber situation just completely disappeared. How? Where?
Man, I say that all the time.
Like, where? And Aaron the Plumber ain't got no reason to lie.
Completely disappeared.
Completely. Completely. Like, how? Man, bro, regular people get in trouble all the time for the smallest things. I got indicted for going to file to get a firearm, and I got in trouble just for filling out the paperwork. Like, come on now. And I was on probation, which I didn't know you couldn't do that. But it's like, people get in trouble all the time. Like, you never got in trouble? Come on, Wack.
Yeah.
Right. And you committing crimes all over the internet.
All over the internet.
Yeah.
Terrorist threats.
Yeah.
Beating people up.
Yeah.
You know, he is multiple witness intimidations.
Yeah.
The guy that's suing him for the business, he didn't send some guys at him. This man is scared to death for his life over some business paperwork. It's crazy.
But I think you might have hit it on the nose there when you mentioned the different agencies, and that could be the holdup on a lot of this is because of the different agencies trying to figure that all out. He may need to still work, and he still, it could be all kind of different reasons when you have different agencies involved. What needs to happen before this? Somebody needs you to do this. It sometimes that happens. I need that person to stay out for a minute so I can get this done. And it's a lot of that. That's some real stuff that be going on.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
we're gonna see though. I mean, I believe once the drawdown, Operation Drawdown, is finished and over with, they're gonna start working on that next situation. I strongly believe that.
Yeah, or some of that information maybe because they might be tied in some of that stuff too.
Yeah, they definitely tying it all together. That's what I'm saying. They building an elaborate case on them guys.
Right. Yeah. Like you said, all the paperwork, everything hasn't been, revealed yet, and also they can still be protected for a minute with that case as well. So.
And also, as many people as been calling the Fed, letting them know what he's out here doing. There's a lot of people that don't agree with what the man has been doing, and they've been actively trying to get, trying to let people know what he's doing. So the feds know, for sure.
Yeah, they know. The feds know, and it's definitely different agencies within the feds. So I guarantee you that it's somebody that ain't feeling this dude, especially when you see that, and that went so viral. For a situation to go that viral,
man, and nothing.
Yeah, this thing went in other countries. Other countries seen this, not just America. Like, ain't no way, and nobody's arrested and police report and. Like, that situation ain't over. I'm telling people that now. That situation is not over. And for Wack to be so comfortable, somebody has told him that he gonna be all right. And they might be lying to him just to keep him comfortable. And, I think that something gonna come out of it, and it ain't gonna be good for him, but he's too comfortable still threatening. Nigga just called me 2 weeks ago and threatened me. So it's like, for you to be that comfortable, nigga, you feel like the law does not apply to you.
Right.
And we know there are police officers that feel like the law doesn't apply to them until they get caught.
I don't want to think that he feels like he's that comfortable. I think that somebody maybe made him comfortable, but I don't think he sleeps really well at night dealing with some of this stuff. I mean, even I think he even realized how Adam is treating him a lot different, now too, with all of this, putting his business and not caring, because you can feel Adam when he's like, you don't even care that you brought this on me, just bring this on me, and you didn't apologize. I mean, he said these words. You didn't apologize. You didn't nothing. You just bringing smoke to my place, and it's like it's nothing to you. So I don't think he's feeling so comfortable. I think he still has to play tough. And I also think that he doesn't have any impulse control, that he shouldn't be popping off, and he just don't have any control. And I think he actually admitted that he sometimes want to just pop up and and do this stuff.
Yeah.
You're a grown ass man. For a whole woman have to tell you to sit your mother freaking self down and sit down somewhere, and I wouldn't even want to admit that out loud. That's what we help our children learn how to do.
Right. Yeah.
You a whole man, and somebody's popping off on the internet, and you that about it, you about to get up and boy, So to me, you don't have any impulse control. You don't have any, something is missing for you. So I can see him still doing it, knowing that he shouldn't be doing it, and knowing that the people told him to calm down and stop doing it, but he just don't have no control, and he just can't do it.
Yeah, I can agree with that, because he's definitely acting like, he can't control himself because he's doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I could be completely wrong, but that's what it's given to me, is that you can't even control yourself. Even when your superiors are maybe telling you need to calm down and stop. He's so used to he just gets emotional and he just starts popping.
Yeah, he tender. Yeah. On all aspects of life. He just tender on everything in life. Every insecurity that a human can have, I believe Buddy has it. Every insecurity.
Yeah, he got a lot of them for sure.
Got a lot of them.
He got a lot of them.
Definitely, very.
And then the way he brought his dad on there and disrespecting his father like that. What?
And thought it was cool. You thought it was cool. You thought it was cool back in when you was whatever age, and you still to this day think it's cool for you to. You know what I mean? Sometimes you normally think it's cool when you're a kid, and then later you look at it like, yeah, Dad, we did have that. That was silly. You normally get some kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have some type of humility is what it's called.
Right.
Dude ain't no human. He's a demon. He's a devil. For real. And he'll tell you himself, I don't believe in God. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like most black people don't talk like that.
No.
And he stay licking boots, white men, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that got some prestige, or he think got some power and some money, he gonna lick they boots. The QCP dude, we never heard QCP talk about no Wack 100. They probably don't even know each other for real.
Never heard him talk about no Wack though. Never.
And like you said earlier, DZ, he waiting for Blueface to get out of jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he definitely waiting for Blueface. Sorry, Wack, Blueface career is over with.
Right.
Ain't nobody checking for Blueface.
At all.
Nah.
We wasn't really checking for him when he was out, as far as music that I remember.
As far as anything.
It was domestic violence stuff.
Yeah, it was just them acting a fool, and Krishan, I got a vibe all the time, or whatever the dang song was, and he was going with her, and they would do Tatiana. I don't know how many years Tatiana,
Yeah. I don't think nobody paying for the booking of the Tatiana right now. Yeah.
That was one of the worst songs ever.
Yeah.
Tatiana, and then Jaden started doing her stuff. So I mean, he really wasn't. I don't remember anything that he was really doing. Maybe he's been sitting in there and he's been writing, and maybe got a diaper song or some stuff. I don't know. But I don't remember any songs from him, so I don't know if that. And I don't think that Blueface want to mess with him. To be honest, I wouldn't want to mess with him.
He around some heavies, and when he around some heavies, and I really remember the influence of their type. Oh, by the way, how's everybody doing?
Hey.
What's going on, Miami?
What's happening? That is Dustin.
That's Dustin.
Oh, that's Dustin.
In Miami.
But I think he around some heavies where I think he at, and all jailhouse lawyers ain't bad lawyers, they just ain't lawyers. I think somebody's telling him, yo, leave that man. Get your money from around that man, whatever, because I know those are the moves he was thinking. I thought he had already came home for some reason, but I'm glad that he did. You need a little bit of time to sit in there, because he got potential. He don't have to be an actor. I mean, a rapper. He could be an actor. He could do a ton of other things.
Not with all the tattoos on his face. That's over with.
I mean, actually, especially with all of that on his face, he just could get typecast.
Wait, did you see the new ones?
Oh no, I ain't seen the new ones.
It looked like a whole coloring book.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Blueface is definitely. Blueface ain't gonna have that spark when he get out, man. It's like nobody's like. I don't think so. Krishan Rock is gonna be looking for Blueface. I don't think the world is gonna be. And Wack is supposed to be some manager and in the industry, and he's not even looking for no talent. and he's just talking about when Blueface come home, we're gonna line him up with this, that. I don't think that's gonna be the wave. I think that's gonna be something that he's hoping for, but it ain't gonna be the wave.
I mean, of course he gonna hope to use him. I just feel like hopefully he's smart enough right now, because I haven't heard nothing from him to see his moves and then know, that's not Wack. I don't need that man managing my money. I don't need that. That's the crazy part. How he manages somebody else's money is insane to me.
Yeah, I don't understand how he can manage anybody else's money when he got a lot of problems and his shit funny.
Well, I think when Blueface understand or if he heard about Game's house, that would be more reason why. That'd be one good for me not to go there.
I'll be murking wheels quick.
Huh.
Yeah, like hold up. You done lost the man's crib, and and y'all see how I told him, and we ain't see nothing to prove what I was lying. I said you don't have a relationship with Snoop Dogg and Game. He ain't said nothing else about Game or Snoop Dogg since.
Yeah, ain't said nothing. Ain't said a way. Ain't heard a beat.
Yeah, and we just seen the real Wack go taking pictures with Snoop Dogg. Yeah. So
you said better 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, his tone changed with somebody that's willing to challenge him with those bets. But when he usually expects somebody like, man, I ain't betting you. If you know you standing on something about something, you tell him bet, he gonna run. He not standing on that. He just tries to use that tactic to overpower the conversation.
Yeah. Or he's speaking to somebody that don't have that money anyway, or something like that. A lot of the times. So man, they're nervous about taking the bet.
He don't got the money anyway. Man.
There you go.
The courthouse was looking shocked when he was trying to bail homie out for 100 racks.
There you go.
The court was like, "Where you get this money from?" You feel me? That's how you know you broke. When somebody asks you where you get money from, that's mean you're not known for having money. You feel me? When somebody gotta ask you, damn boy, where you get this money from?
Where you get that money from? We see you moving that money around them accounts. We see that.
Come on, man.
Hey yo, they definitely let it be known when they asked him about that money, and he got the fumbling that he don't got the paper, and then Keefy D verified, man, Wack ain't got no damn money.
But my question is, how you go to court and you lying like that, and they just let you just lying?
Well, yeah, that's a charge in itself.
Almost.
Even the public, the prosecution was like, we take this very serious, lying in court. We expect him to be in trouble for this. The man never got in trouble. This is crazy.
Yeah, if the prosecution says this could be a case of perjury and they don't pursue it, knowing that this is a serious public trial, he got to be working for somebody.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
In the interest of the public trust or whatever they said.
In the interest of justice, huh?
Yeah.
In the interest of justice, there you go.
And who getting justice next? Right? If his case was dismissed in the interest of justice, who are we getting justice for? The justice is not normally for the criminals. The justice
it's not for the criminals.
Well, it's because he's doing work, so their work it's for them, because we need him because he's working for us or something. So it's for the department or the agency or whatever.
And he also has Greg Kading on speed dial. I'll pull it.
Listen, I was about to bring that up. So a lot of people be overlooking the part where he be saying he went down to the FBI office and they told him, "Oh, we owe you one," and he used his IOU on somebody else. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He says he used his IOU on somebody else. First of all, the feds don't owe nobody nothing. You feel me? That's first. They don't owe you, like, honestly.
Nothing.
They not playing the IOU. If anything, you owe them. That's just first. Yeah. That's first. But for him to say he used his IOU on somebody else, That'll show you he working. Because you can't just transfer. Yo, you feel me? You can't just do that, bro.
Yeah.
What you did was like a third-party cooperation. You feel me?
Right, just like, right. And what happened to his brother? His brother never, because he went on here and said, oh yeah, you know, my brother would have took the charge for me anyway. Whatever happened to that? Did his brother end up going to prison? Because they both was caught. What happened?
Yeah, nah, he I don't know where he came up with that. They owe him a favor for something, and he was able to use that favor on somebody else. I'm like, you can't, bro. You're not that big of a person. Just let's start right there. You feel me? He thinks he's like this super tied in big dog that can do that. Like, you're not. Listen, you're not even close to that, bro. You feel me?
I was watching this documentary last night about the guy from Memphis. I don't even know what I'm scared to say his name now, but he was the only black man I ever sit at the table with the cartel. And it got me to think, I'm like, if that man can't get a favor from the government, there's no way. It is no way. And I mean, I'm talking about a dude that was moving 30 million a week. It's no way that a dude that can't get his hands on 100 grand.
Wack 100 is like, he big in juvenile hall.
40 years ago though. 40
you feel me?
Ago,
like that's where he you feel me? He got pulled in juvenile hall.
45 years ago. 45 years ago though, for real. Like, come on, bro.
And he tells the story as it happened yesterday. Even 5 years ago.
The body man. You know, they said they're the body man. Yeah.
My mama was a kid.
Oh, guess what? I heard him say the other day, he said, go look up Freeway 210 body burn. I looked it up. It had nothing to do with him. It's crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
What was it about, if you don't mind me asking?
It was let me look it up again.
So he's just taking credit for other people's work, man.
Yeah, that's him.
Yes.
You know, he want to put this image in your head that he really like this and he about that life. So, like his people's G-Mac said when he called, when Wack sees something that somebody else do, he put himself in the position. So if he sees somebody over there that ran down on something, he turns into the person that was doing the running down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He sees somebody getting active and he like it. Oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, it was me, such and such. Yeah, we ran down on everything. We laid them all down.
Just like the releasing the Young Thug convos. He wasn't doing that.
And listen, hey Miami, when you say that right there, right? We knew that, right? And when he called in here and I said it to him, he like, nah, I ain't released it. I just know where they coming from. I said, yo, nigga, you said on No Jumper that you was paying the Rick Rosses for it. And then it come to find out that you wasn't the one. You just was getting the hand-me-down and you putting it out there like you was the source.
Yeah.
He was hearing it just like we was hearing it. He wasn't getting it early, nothing.
It's a little more information.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same stuff we hear, man. You know.
You could have pasted back there to find out the same stuff or most of the same stuff without the audio. The audio that came from the people that boy pissed off when he got off that case.
Yeah.
It is what it is. They ain't gonna let you go like that. He know better. Anybody know better. And he'll tell you, but in his situation, what he look like confronting that man.
And then you went back to court asking for your stuff, you know, and every time he kept slapping them in the face, they were like, we about to make the street. That's what they do. We don't let the street take care of you.
Them look like a fool. Of course they was gonna do what they did. They wasn't gonna let you slide like that. You're gonna lose something.
Yeah.
But
all right, so a large Hispanic man in his early 20s was found burning in a vehicle May 25th, 2014. 2014, Wack 100 was Game's manager. They was heavy in the streets. I mean, they was heavy in like the music industry.
Okay.
He ain't had nothing to do with that.
Oh,
A Hispanic male. He had nothing to do with that.
Okay, Screwy Boo Boo said dude got kidnapped out of a gambling house and held for ransom.
Wack
Okay.
about it.
This dude put his name on Solved Mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know,
Crazy.
he put his name on somebody else's work, and we talking about a real homicide. Ain't
How
nobody
about on
openly talking
Solved
about
Mystery?
homicide.
Not even on Unsolved Mystery. Unsolved Mystery.
Yeah.
Yes, in that.
Fool.
Listen, if you know, you know situation. So if you know, you know. The people that know, they ain't finna say.
They ain't finna say that. That's why I say.
So he know he protected under that act. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, everything that he tried to, it's all a lie because he know he can't get in trouble for it because he ain't really do it. That's
Is this another place? Is this another place he can't go?
Yeah.
Right. Facts.
That's crazy. Now I'm looking at what y'all. That's why I had to piece that together. Like, hold up, that's like, I don't even want to say it. That's frowned upon. You know what I'm saying?
He's a sick individual.
His whole life is frowned upon. You feel me?
Yo, that's crazy. Yo.
Everything that man do, we frown upon it. Like, come on, dog. You serious?
What he does is like children, you know, it's because he hasn't really grown, and so it's like you just want to claim everything to be cool, you know. Yeah, I knew about that. I did that.
Cool to have them kind of people looking around and shit every move, but I guess they already are.
They said his mom is like schizophrenic, bipolar. I think dude is like borderline going to go crazy for real. It's running his family, it's in his blood.
Yeah. Yeah, if his mom was like that, you know, he came out the womb as a base baby, you know, I definitely think that affected him. And I think at a young age, he tried to smoke weed or something and it really messed him up. And he like, man, I can't do this, you know, because it triggered some of them effects that he came out of.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a big influence. You gonna try to do something.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, mental health runs is deep. I'm telling you, he has all the signs of being mentally ill. The way the bipolar, the up and down, the mood swings, the behavioral problems.
He gonna try to name it PTSD or something tough like, you feel me? Like, man, shut up, man.
He said it like he a doctor. He said, yeah, because when you're around a mom and you're a base baby.
Yeah.
And he says so.
He said it like it's a diagnosis.
Right.
It's okay. Look, to the base babies of America.
Right.
Straight base baby, man.
And that's crazy because I know some good base babies. Right.
Yeah, some bad ones too. I tell you that. We seeing one in the flesh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, listen, it's some bad ones, man. I really think that it affected him, you know, because dude is like one of those lying people that, you know, I don't think he's gonna ever be a truthful person. You know, when you get to that point, I don't think he's ever gonna be truthful.
No.
There's a level of truth to what you just said because, like I'm born in that era, you know, '86. That was the Baltimore drug war, and a lot of people, including myself, they probably just added to it. And the one thing you test for the most out of all of that is behavioral issues and issues of how you deal with people. They test for bipolar a lot. They test you for bipolar. And I mean, if you get proper testing at this situation like that, I mean, probably twice a year, they test you for a different level of bipolar disorder. And that's one of those things like narcissism, where everybody has a trait, but it's rare when you see a person that's fully enveloped in that way of thinking, but then you run into people like him, where he used that to kind of build a life around himself. That's what's scary about it, because what he's doing has kind of been okayed by society.
Yeah, man, and it's crazy that it is okay, and we trying to make sure that we make other people look at it like that it ain't okay. Make sure y'all hit that like button too if you haven't hit that like button.